The slate is fantastic. Colorado State currently only up 3. The sweat is legit. We don't have a line on Champion Christian taking on Central Arkansas at 10 a.m. Unfortunately. But I'm excited to watch that because it's the only game on. But then at 1:00, we do have another 1:00 game. We had one today. Utah State Air Force. Now we have Yale, who was just in Northern California, wine country, heading to Washington D.C. to the Burr Gymnasium, where they won by 46 a year ago. Whew. Fuck, I almost think we should take Howard based on that, but I still think Yale's better than Howard, though. That's a lot of travel too, though. I just think Yale's better, though.
Yeah, and Howard's coming off the upset win at LaSalle on Saturday. I like Yale. I'm going to take Yale, and by default, I got to lock it. So, let's lock up the Bulldogs to start today. Yale's been good to us.
Yeah.
Those private school pussy blue screeners.
Hey, we hit your day game today. Give me the blue screeners. Shout out to Danny Dumbshit for giving us $20. Appreciate you. Love the name. Let's ride Yale. I feel decent about it. I just think they're a good team. They're a good team. Saw them against LMU. Saw them a few different times this year, and I think that they can do that to Howard, cover that point. South Carolina Upstate is taking on UNC Asheville. Asheville's laying 9.5 or 10. Wasn't this a championship game last year? I feel like Upstate might have upset.
No, Campbell. Campbell.
You're right. You're right.
Campbell should have fucking won.
I know. I remember us being on that. All right. I'm still taking Upstate in the points, though. What are you doing here?
I'll lay with Asheville. I feel like they're playing better. They're coming off.
They are playing better. George Mason and Tony Skinn heading to LaSalle to take on. This is a good game. I'm very excited to watch this game tomorrow because I think this is an underrated game. Fran Dunphy and LaSalle, obviously they got the great guard play. They got 3 guards averaging double digits. They've been playing good. The only thing is their defense. They're 204th in defensive rating right now. Meanwhile, George Mason is playing elite defense. Tony Skinn, he was a great defender. If you remember back in his run to the Final Four when he was playing at George Mason. I am a little all over the place here, but I think George Mason's the play. I think the defense prevails. I will lay the 3.5. I also think that they will be a little bit of a problem as far as their height, but what's your take on this one?
I got to lock in this one, and I'm on the other side. I'm going Fran Dunphy off the loss. I think that was a blessing in disguise, losing the game before league play. I trust them here to get off to the right side. I think LaSalle's going to win outright. Mason's been playing their ass off. I think they're due for letdown. Give me LaSalle and Fran Dunphy. Lock it up.
Whew.
Let's go. Home dog.
I ain't joining you on this shit. But I will say, Moneyline Max, lock it up, LaSalle. Back to the Lionel Simmons days. He's explored a victory there. Next up, let's jump down to Seton Hall is catching 6.5, or I do see a 7 out there at Providence. Providence has been undefeated at home. Obviously this place is such a great home. Like I'm still mad that Butler didn't win that game and then they didn't cover in overtime. So I am dying on that hill. Give me Seton Hall to cover the 7. Providence wins by 4. What are you doing here, Mac?
Well, and if you remember, this is the last time they've lost at the Dunk. They got embarrassed by Seton Hall last year. I'll lean to laying it. When in doubt, I'm just going to take the home team in the Big East. Big East feels like the home team fucking covers every game.
Yeah. Longwood is catching 3 at Winthrop. I think Longwood, wrong team's favored, but Winthrop's not bad, but give me Longwood plus the points. What are you doing here?
Yeah, both teams struggling. I mean, Longwood finally come back a little bit to the pack here. Lost 2 in a row. One was at Dayton, though, where they hung in there. I'm going to go Winthrop, but I'm not betting this game. This game's going to be a good game.
The Purple Aces of Evansville are catching 14.5 in Terre Haute, taking on Indiana State. Man, 2 in-state schools going head to head. Give me the Purple Aces and the points. Still terrified of this one though, so I'm not locking it because Indiana State's offense is so good they could still win by 30.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I'm going to lock it. I'm going to lock Indiana State. I think they're going to drill them. They're coming off the Sparty loss. I thought they were impressive. They kill everybody at home. System play. I'm locking up the Sycamores.
Moneyline Mag locking up the Sycamores. Mercer is heading to Johnson City, Tennessee, to the Freedom Hall. Make sure you get the Freedom Fries. ETSU is laying 4.5.
Off that ECU win.
I think ETSU is better than Mercer, though. I will lay the 4.5. I could be talked into a lock here. What are you doing here?
So don't look now, though. Mercer, since we fucking took them on that one lunch game where they got drilled by South Alabama, they've won 5 in a row. Is this a good? I think I kind of want to lock ETSU.
Let's do it.
Mercer's coming in hot. Let's go. ETSU, lock it up. They're better.
Buccaneers minus 4.5. Arr. Duquesne heads to Amherst, Massachusetts to take on Frank Martin and the Minutemen. UMass is laid 1.5. I am taking UMass, and I could be talked into a lock here.
Ah, man, I love both these teams. I think this game comes right down to the wire. I could see UMass winning by 1, so I'm just going to take UMass.
Okay.
But I think this is going to be a grinder of a game.
I'm on UMass too. No lock. Presbyterian is laying 1.5 at Charleston Southern. Just line smell a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like Presbyterian should be laying a little bit more.
Yeah. So we should take Charleston Southern.
Yeah, let's take Charleston Southern. Fordham. The Rams are catching 3.5 at George Washington against the Colonials. And unfortunately, despite me hating the Colonials, does this line reek a little bit? Let me ask you.
I like Fordham here. I think they've gotten better.
I mean, does this line make any sense too? Like they're 11-2. Fordham is 6-7. Why is it a 3.5 point spread?
I think they're telling us Fordham's about to go in there. I think Fordham's going to win. I think George Washington's a fraudulent 11-2 team. So
they are fraudulent. I do agree that they are fraudulent.
362nd ranked strength of schedule for George Washington.
Yeah, give me Fordham. I'm locking them. They're going to win this game. They're better. They're more battle tested.
All right. You sold me just because the line doesn't make any sense to me.
Ram it.
Hey, ram it. Do you know how to ram it? Let's ram it. Yeah, you know how to ram it. So we rock it.
Moving along. St. Louis is laying 1.5 against Loyola Chicago. I think St. Louis is the better team, but I hate taking Travis Ford. That is why give me Loyola Chicago to win in St. Louis. What are you doing here?
Good luck if you're betting this game. I'll take St. Louis because they're at home, but no feel on these two programs.
High Point is catching 1.5 at Radford. This is like a low key awesome game.
Yeah.
What do you do? I'll take the horse of Radford off that Clemson loss, and I could be talked into a lock just off that, but I think this High Point team is pretty good. What are you doing here?
I think they're good, but I think Radford's better at home off a 40-point loss. They had some guys out for that game. I think they're back. Yeah, let's go. Radford.
I'll go. Radford minus 1.5. Let's roll. Chicago State's catching 17.5 points in Stillwater against Oklahoma State. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
They just got done playing like 10 minutes ago.
I mean, South Carolina State played Oklahoma State tough the other night, right?
Yeah. I'm going to lay it with Oklahoma State. I may bet this. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I hate the back-to-back spot for Chicago State. They're not going to get into Stillwater till 1 or 2 in the morning. Back-to-back games. I think Oklahoma State could run them out of the gym.
That's fair, the back-to-back thing, but
That's ridiculous. How many games has Chicago State played now?
they're still my squad, and even though I'm not betting it, I'm taking the Chicago State Cougars.
Yeah.
Louisville is catching 14.5 at Virginia. I will take the Wahoos, and I will lock up the Wahoos minus 14.5. After getting beat down the way they did, they're going to make a statement against this shitty Louisville team. What are you doing here?
I worry about this game. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to cover, but I'm not locking Virginia. I hate laying big numbers with them.
This one reeks. Georgia Tech is catching 4.5 at Florida State. Why? If you had to set this line, what would you set this line at?
Probably Florida State -1 or 2. They're at home.
No one goes to their games.
Yeah, which means I'm going to bet Florida State. This is as low as it gets. They got to pop up for one of these games. I'm all over Florida State here. I think this is the one they get up for. Georgia Tech also hasn't played in like 2 weeks. They played Nevada and Hawaii. So yeah, I'm on Florida State. Seminoles lock it up.
Ooh, locking it up.
So it gets
Moneyline Mac, locking up the Seminoles.
Seminoles of Florida State. We know we're good, some say we're great. Our goal is simple, best in the land. Rocking to the beat of the Modest Cheese Band on Saturday night. We'll start our stuff to show the nation that those are tough. When others play us, they be illin', cause they all know we just be chillin'.
Great song.
Rocking to the beat of the Modest Cheese Band. I would love to pick up their album. If anyone out there knows the Modest Cheese Band. I'm on Georgia Tech, by the way. I'm not locking it, but I'm on the Yellow Jackets. And I will lock this one. St. Joe's is laying 6.5 at Rhode Island. I think Rhode Island sucks. St. Joe's -6.5. They're going to drill them. What are you doing here?
I kind of like Rhode Island. I think that they're getting better under Arch. Let's lock battle. Give me the Rams at home. Home dog. Get the St. Joe's shit out of here.
No one's going to be at this game. This is easy.
Better coach. Give me the better coach at home. Home dog.
Spinal.
They're still not playing that much better. We got a lock battle. Pick Dundee ride with St. Joe's. Moneyline Mac saying ram it. I think you might have a Ram parlay, by the way, there, Mac.
We had on Saturday too, baby. Cashed.
There you go. There we go. Yeah. Loyola Chicago's catching 11.5. I do see a 12 out there against Colgate. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
So are we at the system though? It's Colgate and league play. The system.
Oh,
play
yeah, that's right. That's right.
I feel like now that, especially Vermont, it got the scare from Brown. I feel like we have to bet Colgate and Vermont every game at home. They fucked these teams up in league play at home.
No, you're right. That was we cashed in on that.
I don't think they lost a home game last year or didn't cover.
You're right. You're right. I'll take Colgate -11.5.
Yeah.
I'm not locking it though. You locking this? I think Loyola's not that bad. Rutgers is catching 9.5 at Ohio State. I struggled with this one, man. But I ended up taking, even though I just talked a ton of shit about Rutgers, I think I still have to take the points because I don't think Ohio State's that fucking good. Give me Rutgers plus 9.5. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm all over Rutgers. Every time Rutgers and Ohio State play in basketball, it's a fucking grinder of a game. I just got done watching Ohio State. They're not that good. I think Rutgers is live in this game. I think Rutgers is a different animal whenever they get to Big Ten play under Steve Peichel. So I'm going to lock Rutgers. I think they're going to go right into Columbus and be in this game till the end.
All right, let's do it. And that was a look ahead the other night, right? I think so.
Yeah.
You convinced me to ride Rutgers, even though they looked so shitty the other night. Colorado State's got a 11-point lead right now. Maybe 14. No, 11.
I could be talking out of my ass. So they played twice last year. The first game Rutgers won, and it was on a very controversial out of bounds call.
I remember that.
The second game went to overtime, and Ohio State won by 4. So, I mean, Rutgers played Ohio State very close last year, twice. And that was a team that was very good in the metrics. And again, you get another one of these Buckeyes teams that seem to be tricking the sports books and odds makers and all this, because I think they're phony as well. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Triple lock?
Come on. Can you tell Noah hates Ohio State? By the way?
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna bet. I'm not gonna bet with my heart.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
I'm just gonna pick Rutgers on the picks page. Not gonna lock it up.
Last 3 meetings have been 1 possession.
The only thing on my mind, Gene, was pussy.
Boston. BU is catching 2.5 against Navy. Why do I feel like I feel like Navy's going to drill them?
Navy's beat them like 5 or 6 in a row.
So I looked at this. I did somewhat of a little bit of a dive on this game for some stupid reason, and I was like, it doesn't make much sense to me. So I think Navy's going to drill them.
Yeah.
I think we should lock Navy.
Oh God, Boston's been good to me. I'm staying off this game. Give me Boston. I'll ride with my Terriers, but I'm not betting them.
I don't want to lock this game.
I'm not betting.
Yeah. I think that's the logic. Back off the lock. Navy. It doesn't make any sense to me. Give me Navy, and may God have mercy on your soul if you bet this. Army is catching 2.5 at Lafayette. Nope. Lafayette wins. What are you doing here?
Yeah, 1-12 team laying points at home. Give me Lafayette. Lock it up. They're going to beat Army. This is the one. This is the one for Lafayette. I'm convinced.
Lock?
Yes.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
New season.
I can't
new
do
year,
it. This
Lafayette
is you. This is you.
Roll.
The Leopards are being locked up. You've locked them up a lot, I feel like, this year.
They've been knocking at the door like Buffalo. They came through tonight, baby.
Western Carolina's laying 2.5 at the Citadel. I'm excited to watch this game. Both these teams beat Notre Dame. I'm on the Cats, though. I think the Cats are the better team, but not locking this because I think it's a game. What are you doing here?
Yeah, this could be a hell of a game. I'm with you. Give me the Catamounts.
Now I can be talked to a lock right here, and it's a crazy one.
Probably on.
Holy Cross is getting 6.5, or I do see a 7 at Bucknell. I think this spread is insane, but I know Holy Cross fucking sucks. Give me the Crusaders and the points. I can be talked into a lock here.
Oh, all over Holy Cross here, and you know why?
Let's ride the money line too.
Yes, Dave Paulson, his first game back to Bucknell. He was the coach of Bucknell when they went to 3 tournaments. He's got this one circled, man. All over Holy Cross.
Let's go. Sprinkle the money line. Sprinkle the money line. Yes. Fuck
is Bucknell to be like 7.
Furman is catching 2.5 at
You know what?
Greensboro.
I'm going to come in and triple lock that one with you guys.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, Bieniek.
Let's go. Noah Bieniek. This is how I describe Noah Bieniek.
He's the kind of guy that would drink a gallon of gasoline so he could piss in your campfire. You could drop this guy off at the Arctic Circle wearing a pair of bikini underwear without his toothbrush, and tomorrow afternoon he's going to show up at your poolside with $1 million smile and a fistful of pesos.
Lock it up. Let's go. Furman is catching 2.5 at UNC Greensboro. We're locking up Furman, right? After that loss to a D2 school.
Yeah, I like Furman here. Greensboro's been not the same team since injuries. Yeah, I like Furman. Let's go.
Lock it up. Paladins, bounce back spot. Let's fucking go. I'm going to keep these locks going. Davidson is stapled to the floor. Dayton is at Davidson. I know Malachi Smith's out for the year, but we have all known that. He's pretty much been out since the first game of the season. Dayton, I've been impressed by when I've watched them. Staples struggle against athleticism. Dayton -4.5. I'm betting it. Davidson got lucky against Ohio. Comes crashing down here. Fly on. What are you doing here, Mac?
Give me Dayton, but I this kind of line kind of stinks.
Dude, I bet this every year and I would cash. You should join me on this. Every year. Because they never, even with Bob McKillop, they never have the athleticism to play Dayton.
Isn't Dayton what's Dayton off of?
What are they? Who did they play the other night? I don't know.
They've won, they're rolling.
But it's always like a 4-point spread, 5-point spread, 2-point spread. And I feel like Dayton always wins by like 9.
All right, I'll join you. Let's go.
Fly on. Fly on. Lehigh is catching 1.5 at American. Stinks. Stinks.
No bet.
Stinks. I'm riding with American though. I like this American team, but it stinks to fucking high heaven. Don't touch this game. What are you doing?
Yeah, I locked Lehigh on Saturday. They came through. They won outright.
Yeah, both of us did. That was
I think we might have triple locked that. I'll take American. Lehigh can't win 2 in a row.
VMI is catching 15.5 at Wofford.
Oh, get out of here.
Yep. Key dats all day. Give me the points. What are you doing?
I'm locking VMI. They're going to be in this game. Wofford to be like 15.
All right.
Mike Young ain't there anymore.
Let's take the 15.5. Marshall is laying 5.5 at ULM. This line went up. This opened at like 2. Give me ULM now. What are you doing here?
I'll take Marshall, but I mean, I hate laying points as Marshall on the road. If it was in Huntington, I'd be all over them.
Chattanooga is getting 9 points at Sanford. I already bet this at 9.5. This is a lock. I think Chattanooga is a good team. I like their coach. I think this line is off.
Yes.
Is this a triple lock?
Yeah, I'm all over Chattanooga. Noah?
It's a lock battle.
Oh, he's laying it.
I'm laying it with Sanford. Conference home opener, third straight game for Nuga, or third straight road game for Chattanooga here. Bulldogs love the 3 ball, and Nuga just can't defend it very well. Sanford shooting at 40% on the season, 9th best in the country. Chattanooga just 277th in defending it, and their strength of schedule has not been good so far this season, facing the 314th strength of schedule. Sanford at home, I'm laying it. Cocktail Napkin has this thing at -14.5. My favorite bet of the day.
No. Dan Earl is a good coach.
Chattanooga.
Lock it up. We got a battle. Mac Dundee ride with Chattanooga plus the points. Beat it. Going with Sanford.
I love Gray Pow in the chat. I think that's how you say it. Gray Poo. He goes, Napkin can suck my cock.
Yes. I appreciate the shit talking. You know what I mean? Northern Colorado's catching 1.5 at North Dakota. North Dakota is going to win this game.
I want to lock this so bad.
I think we should lock up North Dakota, right?
Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row, 0-2 in league play.
They got to get this one. They got to get this one.
This is a desperate spot. They're going to win. Let's go. Lock up North Dakota.
The Fighting Hawks, baby. Fly. Play the 1.5. Let's go. Northern Arizona, the Lumberjacks are catching 2.5 at Omaha. Give me the Jacks, but not betting this. What are you doing here?
I'll take the Jacks. Omaha coming off that big win, baby.
Eastern Washington is laying 6 at South Dakota. I'm locking. I don't care. E-Dub's better than South Dakota. I know it stinks. I'm locking. What are you doing here?
This line stinks. Give me South Dakota. I'm not betting this one, though. I'm out on this game.
The Clemson Tigers are heading to Miami, Florida. I think this is the best game of the night, personally.
Yeah.
Take on Bernie Lomax, aka Weekend at Bernie's, Jimmy Larinaga, and the Miami Hurricanes. Clemson's laying 1.5 currently. Wrong team favored. Miami wins. I could be talking to a lock here.
Why isn't Miami laying points? I'm surprised that they're not laying points here. I think Clemson's going to get him. I think Clemson's a team of destiny. I'm not locking them though on the road. If they cover every fucking game, I'm out on this game. I hate both these teams.
I'm on Miami. I might bet this tomorrow. I might check the picks page. Actually, fuck it. Let's go.
There you go.
I think
Miami
they're going to beat them. They're going to beat them. Athleticism is going to be too much. Let's go. Bradley. Oh yeah, Miami. Actually, hold on. I'm backing off my lock because I forgot that Wooga Poplar and Nigel Pack are game time decisions. I need to know that they're playing. Actually, let's back off until we know that they're playing. That's probably why the line movement. By the way, Mac.
That makes sense. I just also like. I thought that Memphis was going to drill fucking Clemson with their athleticism, and they didn't. And so same with Alabama. Like Clemson just keeps grinding on teams. Noah, what do you got?
For those that told me on Clemson for the conference future, if we can get a game without Wooga or Nigel or both, holy shit! Like this is one that I chalked up as a loss. This would be huge for the program.
That we got to monitor that. I can't bet that until I know that. So tomorrow, stay close to the interwebs. Bradley is laying 10.5 at Valpo. Give me Valpo in the points. What are you doing here?
I'll go Bradley. It's Missouri Valley time. Time for Bradley to start rolling.
Montana's laying 1.5 in Fargo against North Dakota State. Does this line smell to you a little bit?
Yeah, I want to bet North Dakota State. They're at home. They're coming off a loss. Coming off 3 straight losses. One at home to South Dakota. That was kind of embarrassing. 0-1 in league play. I think they get it done. I'm going to lock up the Bison here.
Money line, Max said, run with the Bison. This line doesn't make sense to me. I'm taking Montana though, but I'm not betting this. Xavier is catching 8.5 now. Damn, this line's gone up since I did the show this morning. Against Nova. I'm on Villanova, but I wouldn't go much higher. I felt great when it was 6. This thing opened up at like 6 or 6.5. I was going to lock this at 8.5. Yeah. I'm still on Nova, but I'm not locking it now. What are you doing here, Mac?
Yeah, we both have it locked on the picks page at 6.5 because we both bet it already. I'd still take it at 8.5. Xavier's not the same team away from the Siegel Center, and Villanova, as long as they're not playing any of the Philly schools, they're the best team in the country. So give me Villanova. I'll lock it. They're going to drill them.
8.5. All right.
They're going to win by done. It's going to be St. John's.
I mean, I bet it at 6.5. Enter at your own risk, folks. I have bet this one, and I can't believe I'm doing this. This is disgusting. It's filthy. It's against everything that anyone should ever do. But I have already placed a wager on NC State -4.5 at Notre Dame. You know, if I'm betting against NC State, I should probably take it. Mac, what are you doing here?
Do you remember the last time you did this when they played at Ole Miss and they got drilled by like
true.
30?
That's true.
NC State's going to win by 4, so that you're going to be completely miserable where they still win and they don't cover.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm out on this game. I can't lay points at NC State on the road. I don't trust them. I think they'll win. I mean, Notre Dame is off.
Dude, hold on. No one is at this game.
I don't trust NC State though. That's the problem.
And they shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should never trust NC State. But I think it's a good spot for them. Northern Iowa is catching 2.5 at Missouri State. I struggled with this one a little bit, but I ended up going Missouri State -2.5. What are you doing here?
I think I'm going to go Northern Iowa. I trust Jacobson in that program this time of year. So give me the points with the Panthers.
The Rice Owls are catching 9 against L. Ron Hunter and the Tulane Green Wave. Hey, we got Ron Hunter right here in the studio too. See it there.
Yeah.
He's there hanging out. There's too many points. I'm finally going with your fucking Rice Owls.
Rice guys.
I don't like this Rice team one bit, but I'm taking them here. What are you doing here?
Yeah, give me Rice. Let's go.
Indiana is heading to Lincoln, Nebraska. You know, Xavier Johnson is a game time decision, but so is Khalil Ware.
Xavier Johnson.
Same with Rink Mast. Rink Mast is out.
That's Nebraska. Right. No, he's game time. I'm seeing. He's game time.
Oh, I heard he was out for like 3 weeks.
Tominaga playing?
Tominaga is playing, which means we should lock fucking Nebraska.
Yeah, Indiana doesn't have any guards to match up with Tominaga, but I'm nervous about Indiana down low in this game because without Mast, he was their rim protector.
You mean Nebraska?
Worried about Indiana dominating down low in this game.
Oh, I got you.
Nebraska without Mast, I think Indiana's done a really good job at just recognizing that they can't shoot the ball. Like that's their main weakness. So they just throw it down low 90% of their possessions. And Renew has had a couple of great games in a row, even without Ware in the lineup. So I'm not going to lock it, even though I'm one of the biggest Indiana haters out there. I just wanted to give my input on the game.
You should lock it.
I'm locking it. I'm taking Nebraska because one thing I know right now, when no college kids are there, I've been to the great state of Nebraska. There ain't shit to do. This place is going to be packed. What are you doing here?
Lock battle. Indiana's going to win outright. Give me the Hoosiers. Let's go. Come on, Noah.
Let's go, Noah. Come on, buddy.
For the record, if I was betting this game, I'd be betting Nebraska.
I'm on Nebraska. I'm on Nebraska.
The battle. I'm on Indiana.
On,
you got to be.
Cocktail Napkin's got this thing at 9, but without Mast, I think it's a bad spot for Nebraska.
He's a game time decision. When it says game time decision, that means he might play. I heard
he was out for like 3 weeks. So, I think Indiana's better.
It's all about the environment. Mike Woodson, you don't normally win on the road. I know he got Michigan, but it ain't going to happen again. We got a battle. I'm on the Cornhuskers. Max on the Hoosiers. Let's go. UMKC is catching 1.5 at Sac State.
Sac State. They fucked us so bad that one night. Oh, my God.
It's a far trip, though, man. It's a fucking... Give me the give me the Kangaroos, though. What are you doing here?
I'm on Sac State. This is a fringe lock. Sac State.
I don't know.
I feel like the line is telling us that they're gonna fucking get UMKC. UMKC got the big win over Oral Roberts. They did get drilled by the Tommies. Back-to-back road spot. I definitely like Sac State here. Fringe.
St. Thomas is laying 5.5 in Moscow, Idaho.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh boy. Yeah, I can't do it either. But give me St. Thomas. I'm still taking it because fuck these Idaho schools. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'll probably take the Tommies. I'm not going to bet this. I've heard national people talk about the Tommies now, and I'm like, whoa. This is our Tommies. You can't have them.
St. Bonaventure is catching 4.5. This game's on CBS Sports Network. I'm excited to watch this one. The Bonnies are in Richmond. Are you going to this by chance?
I was thinking about it. Game time decision.
VCU's laying 4.5. Shout out to Conrad that DM'd me saying that basically VCU was without key players over the past 10, 11 games, and those guys are back and now they're rolling.
Yeah.
I'll buy into that. I know this is a hard place to win. The Bonnies kind of always struggle on the road too. I feel like they always bother me on the road sometimes. So I'm on VCU minus 4.5. What are you doing here? And I think we maybe should bet this.
I feel like it's get up time for VCU at home. They lost to the Bonnies last year at home. And the Bonnies are coming off that big win at Akron at the Cavaliers Arena. I like VCU a lot here. I'll lock it. Let's go. They're healthy.
You got 3 Ram locks. I have two. Ram it. Let's go. Let's take VCU minus 4.5. Stanford is catching 4 points at UCLA.
Oh, get out of here.
UCLA lock spot, right?
Yes. Stanford Stanford hit like 27 threes the other night. They got the blue screen. I saw it this morning. They're going to get fucked up. UCLA all day.
Let's lock up UCLA. I should go to this game. Should I go to this game? Maybe I'll go to this game.
You'll get kicked out.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, you're already on their list. You're not going to be able to.
Yeah, that was the football list. Maybe I can
it might be all sports. Like maybe you might not be able to enter their track and field events either.
I guess I'll have to show them my credentials.
Oh,
didn't realize
the credentials that they're going to have to approve.
I took their I got a bullshit. What do they call it? I don't know if it's a degree. I took their screenwriting courses. I have to show them that I was once on their campuses. Not really, but I was on their campuses. Their campus is fucking gorgeous, by the way. Yeah, you said it's just triple lock?
No, lock battle.
Oh,
I
don't think UCLA's good. I don't. They're overvalued in the market.
Taking Mick Cronin.
I'm consistently betting against UCLA, and I have been the entire season.
We got a lock battle. Dundee, Mac on the Bruins, Bieniek on the Tree Huggers. Dude, this Colorado State game has got me so fucking nervous here as you guys are talking.
This is nuts.
They were up fucking 15 points a minute ago. It's a 7-point game with 56 seconds left.
So Jalen House picked up his 4th foul with about 13 minutes to go. Colorado State opens up a huge ass lead by 17. Yeah. Jalen House comes back into the game, and all of a sudden New Mexico has this thing within 7 with 56 seconds to go.
I know. This is if I lose this game, I'm going to throw this table.
But I don't think UCLA is good enough to take advantage of what should be a smash spot against Stanford. Personally, I just think UCLA's offense is trash. 309th in shooting percentage, and they just cannot shoot the ball. And I also like Stanford. I have been a bit higher on Stanford. I was high on them even before they beat Arizona. I thought they performed pretty well in the Bahamas. And then the third game, I thought they were just ready to go back after they went 0-2 and lost in overtime to Arkansas and a close game against Michigan. I was very impressed watching the Stanford team. I think they're a very good offensive team. I think they're just going to run away from UCLA. I don't think the Bruins offense is able to keep up with the trees here.
They just made like 23s the other day. They're coming back. Those Huggers are coming back.
Yeah.
Well, when you're 35th in the country in 3-point shooting percentage, you're going to make your threes. Somebody's got to defend it. Arizona's defense is not very good. That's something that's been an issue with Tommy Lloyd.
UCLA wins this game.
They're going to get roofied by Bill Walton before the game.
UCLA can win the game, but I don't think they win it by 5 or more.
I think UCLA is getting better. I actually saw some strides last week.
What?
They went toe-to-toe with Oregon the entire game.
Oregon's without 3 starters.
They still
it's on the road
in Eugene. That was in Eugene. They're playing Stanford at home. Stanford.
Hater.
Yeah, I am a hater of this UCLA.
You're mad they're coming to the Big Ten?
It's a flawed team. They
Jim
can't
Harbaugh's
shoot.
Jim Harbaugh is fucking been talking up Stanford to you or something. What's going on over there?
John Sanchez in all caps in the YouTube chat. UCLA just hasn't proven shit.
They will tomorrow.
They're gonna
okay.
fuck Stanford up tomorrow by 20. Let's go.
Let's go. I don't even know if beating Stanford proves anything. Does that really prove anything?
Not really.
South Dakota State is catching 6.5 at Weber State. This game's awesome, but I you know what? Weber's due for like a close game. They've been beating the shit out of everybody. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
I like the points too. South Dakota State's a good program. I feel like they're going to keep this thing within 7. So give me the points, but Weber has been a wagon.
Oral Roberts is catching 1.5 in Bozeman at Montana State. This line stinks a little bit. Give me Bob Roberts though. What are you doing?
Give me Montana State. I think they're better. They're the home team.
Denver's laying 8.5 against the Idaho State Bengals. Lay it. What are you doing here?
I'll take the points with the Bengals. Let's go, Bengals. You've lost 5 in a row. You can pop up and lose by 7.
USC is laying 9 against Cal.
God, Cal's been burning us.
I'm going back to the well.
I know.
Give me Cal plus 9. Lock it up. Sprinkle a little bit on the money line. What are you doing here?
Both teams 0-2. Both teams desperate as hell. Has USC checked the fuck out? What's
the pulse of that locker room?
I think they have. Give me Cal. I think Cal's going to win. I think they're better than USC. I think USC's checked the fuck out. Cal, lock it up. I'm with you.
Mark Madsen's back in LA.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Cal Golden Bears plus 9. Fresno State.
Cal's fighting. Yeah.
Fresno State's getting 15.5 in San Diego against the Aztecs. Give me Fresno in the points because I feel like San Diego State might call off the dogs. What are you doing here?
I feel like we got to lock Fresno. They're off the Gonzaga win. This game is always close between these two. Last year, both games came down right to the wire. I'm on Fresno. Lock it up.
All right.
They'll win by 7.
Let's go. Fresno plus 15.5. Even though I think this Fresno team's kind of ass, it is a good spot. So let's go. Folks, and that is our show. Best play of the night. For me, let me think about this one. What is my favorite play of the night? I honestly think it's Chattanooga. Yeah, it was Villanova, right? I think Chattanooga getting 9 against Samford. It's just insane to me. But also, yeah, could be Cal, could be UCLA. No, give me Chattanooga. Chattanooga is my favorite play of the day. Mac, fire.
I'll go to another 9-point game. Give me Rutgers. Rutgers, we've seen this when everybody counts them out. They fucking fight in the Big Ten play. They keep it close. I think they got a shot to win in Columbus tomorrow night.
Bieniek.
You're not going to like my favorite bet. So.
What,
Samford?
Yeah, it's Samford.
All right.
Jake Stevens isn't walking through that door for Chattanooga.
Oh, Samford or Stanford?
Samford.
Okay.
I like both though. I have bets on both. I have bets on Samford and Stanford. So I'm going with the Samford parlay. What's the Sanford reference?
What?
Sanford.
The fuck you talking about?
The interwebs?
It's a city in Michigan. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, where's that?
Making up cities in Michigan.
Yeah.
I like that. We have a battle. So folks, figure that one out. Folks,
at least we're not going over 3 on our favorite picks. We're not. 3
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, as long as Colorado State can hang out of this fucking game right now.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. I mean, right now they're up 29 seconds left. All right, folks, this is the college basketball experience. Give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at DColbyD. And the college basketball experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Hit that follow button. Also subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/the college experience. And please, if you can, hop over to iTunes, give us a 5-star review. And yeah, appreciate everyone checking us out in the chat, all the other good stuff. Happy New Year, all that shit. All right. We appreciate everything. This is the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours.